Today is the auspicious day of my beloved spiritual master's Sadhu Maharaja's appearance day. I would like to share some experiences, some thoughts with you about him on this auspicious day. Also, since I know that one can very easily not recognize him. In other words, it's very difficult to recognize him. It took me many years. And even others, very qualified persons, much more qualified than me, like our saintly Vaishnava Maharaj, it took him years to recognize what a great self-realized personality Sadhu Maharaj really is. Srila Prabhupada writes in Bhagavad Gita in his wonderful introduction, it's around the 4th page of his introduction, that the perfection of one's constitutional position is called Svarupa Siddhi, that is, to realize one's real spiritual form, this form of your soul and your individual relationship with God. And believe me, I'm 100% convinced that Sadhu Maharaj, he is such a person. I've heard it from him personally. I've spent many hours with him alone. He doesn't show this publicly, but if you have a nice confidential relationship with him, then he will share with you that, and he will encourage you that this is an easy, natural process to realize your Svarup. That I haven't, but he really has. He knows his Svarup, not only because his Gurudev told him what his Svarup is, but he has realized it. Not only that, he is sometimes for hours not conscious of the outside. Not only for hours, sometimes for days, and a few times for months. He was in his Svarup, totally forgetting the outside, the sadak there, this outside body, and just try to grasp this wonderful fact that he, in his Svarup, he saw Radha and Krishna, God, and served them, and he continues to do that. One is not. It's very astonishing, but this is really so. I've seen. I've heard from Bhaktivinoda Thakur that it is an offense and it is detrimental for one's spiritual life to diminish the qualities of a saintly person and to exaggerate the qualities of someone who is not a saintly person, and to present him as a self-realized saintly person is a similar great offense. So I'm aware of that, and I'm very careful not to exaggerate anything. But I want to share this with you, that he is self-realized soul who has realized his Svarup, and he's continually chanting internally. The Maha Mantra is all the time going on. For many years he got up early in the morning for Mangal Arati, and he would sit in front of the deities without moving until noontime, just chanting and chanting. And he told me I should do this also for just a few months, he said, and then you would also get this experience that always the Maha Mantra will automatically go on. Internally it will go on. Unfortunately, I have not surrendered to this degree to do this, but this is my wish, and he has done it, and he has realized it, and he thinks it's very easy, and he always encourages us that we should, for some time in our life, chant at least 64 rounds for a few months, and then it will be very easy. Then the chanting will go on. It will not be an endeavor anymore. It's very wonderful for me to see that Sadhu Maharaj is so free from any sectarian thoughts. He loves all saints of all religions, and he is many times he was asking us to read from the Bible or from the Gospel of Maria Magdalena or other scriptures, and he can see the deep truth, the spiritual meaning, and he can help us to understand that. Now, it would be very contrary to Sadhu Maharaj's desire if anyone would feel that I'm praising my spiritual master over his, or that anyone would become insecure, or maybe my guru is not so qualified. This is not his desire and not my desire. In the contrary, if you have a spiritual master, another spiritual master, then stay there, and if you feel attracted to hear from such a self-realized soul, then you may feel free to do so, and if not, then you will also be blessed, and just continue, stick to your spiritual master and to what he says, and you will progress in your life very nicely. Everyone is equally welcome to Sadhu Maharaj, and he even, I once heard him say to someone, oh, if you serve in ISKCON, he specifically said also, if you want to serve Satchidananda Swami, then I will be more happy than if you serve me. And some of disciples are, his disciples are doing that. They're serving in other temples, and he's very, very happy about that. He has no desire to get disciples for himself or have people support his own mission. He doesn't even feel he has a mission. His only mission is to help everyone in his spiritual life and support his Gurudev's, the mercy that comes to his Gurudev, Radharani's mercy, to come to everyone. And I'm sure everyone who comes in contact with him is very, very fortunate. I end here. I wish you all the best, and thank you for listening. Radhe Radhe.